Hello everyone and welcome back to Cities by Steven. You're talking to Steve and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, get that bell notification on too so you don't miss out on the next episode of Brockton County, an Ontario themed city. And make sure to hit the like button too. The like button helps out the channel a lot. Welcome back to the series. This time around we are going to be focusing a lot on residential in this city. But before we do that, we've been planning the Concerts DLC episode for quite some time, and I've kept pushing it off for more important things. Yeah, we're gonna do the Concerts DLC stuff today. It's just a one-off episode. We'll be building kind of like a festival area outside of the downtown core, close to the airport. I was mulling over a bunch of different options for locations, and I settled on this one because of the existing road network and the theme of the festival area that I'm kind of going for. You know, there's lots of music festivals in Ontario that occur. Nothing like the Coachella kind of things. Is that a festival? I'm not really a music festival kind of guy. I like the good old concert here and there, but festivals aren't really my jam. Anyways, there's a couple. There's a country one in Ontario called Boots and Hearts. I was thinking about doing something like that. I was looking at pictures of what it actually looks like. I don't think that's what I'm looking for in this. But like a good old festival with like some rides in there as well, with like a main stage, like a family-friendly kind of music festival. And we have a great piece of land by the airport that I think is just perfectly suitable for it. I was mulling over a couple of them, maybe one that backed onto a lake. But I figured this one's centrally located. It's got good transit availability already. The road networks are pretty good as well. So yeah, why not? Let's end it on this great view of the expressway. So last time around, we built up this area here, West Beach, and then we also did a bunch of train network stuff. So that was all over the place. So in this week's episodes, we're going to be focusing on this area with some residential expansion, Sycamore Hills area. We'll change the names up later on. But where are we going to be building this music festival, family-friendly event? Right over here. This perfect piece of land. Look at this. It's located beside and around 3 interchanges. The airport, which has a bunch of entertainment things already. There's great transit coming in and out of this area. We'll be kind of using buses as the primary go-to, but we'll be shuttling them in from the airport terminal because it's not that far, and I think it kind of makes sense as well. So let's dive into this little lot. And what do we got going on over here? Well, we got a diamond interchange that's servicing the airport. We got this windmill interchange. We got this Park Low interchange, and we already have some fun things going on over here, so I figured it's not that big of a stretch. And I wasn't really thinking that a suburb would really fit in this area anyways. It'd be I don't know, I don't think the suburb would really work in that area. So I mean, it could, we easily could, but this works. Let's get on it. Let's start off by removing the trees because we don't want them in the right of way. I'll take them all out just in this one area that we're kind of looking at. And then we'll have the main entrance to the park flowing through here off of Emma Avenue, which I don't believe is really the true location. And yeah, there's a bit of a glitch happening right now. I'm going to sort it out after this episode, but the farm is a bit glitchy. So I'll sort it out after the episode. Just ignore this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. But I'm pretty sure this is actually Bathurst Street. It is. So how far does Bathurst Street go? Okay. So we should probably extend Bathurst Street all the way out to here, just so we have the name. There we go. All right. So we're gonna have the main entrance come off of about the middle between these 2 intersections. Yeah. So right about here, we'll have a bit of a road, and then we'll have a security gate. We'll have a bus kind of area off of that as well. So if you want to park, you have to go through the security gate, but you can always just walk in and go through the main gates elsewhere. So let's start off with that. Let's go with the 4U road. Oh, and I've been getting lots of questions about the mods I use. So the mods I use, especially with the road network. So I use the Vanilla Plus roads. And then I think the mod that I use that organizes the road toolbar here is called the Better Road Toolbar. Pretty much I use very similar roads to a lot of the larger City Skylines YouTubers, or not roads, mods, that a lot of the larger City Skylines YouTubers use. And I know that Biffa from Biffa Plays Indie Games, he has a pack on the workshop, and that is one really easy way to kind of get a lot of the mods that I use in this series. So just go find his collection. I don't have a collection. Honestly, I don't really know how to do that, but I'm sure I could figure it out down the road. Okay, I'm just trying to get this on a bit of a 90-degree angle here. Yeah, let's actually get it a bit like that. That's pretty fun. And then we'll have a bus road. So I'll get a bus road. I also realized that I didn't have all the bus roads downloaded. So that happened. So the bus road, and then what we'll do is we'll have a bit of a bus station, like a custom bus station down through here. So how about we go with a 1U. Actually, I think this one's probably a bit of a better road. Yeah. So the buses will turn down here, and then we'll get them to go down this way. There we go. And we'll swing it down through here, bring it back up, and then we'll bring one right down the middle here. And there we go. So we have kind of like 2 stops for these buses. I'll just bring them in like that, so there's just enough space for them. And then this is the turnaround. I'm just going to move these nodes down a little bit more. Whoops, wrong button, Steven. Wrong button again, Steven. A little custom little bus stop. I'll leave that for now. But yeah, so the cars will be coming right through here. And then we'll have a bit of a parking lot through here. And how about we run another 4U road? Yeah, and we'll run that to about here. And why am I using the 4U? Well, I figured you could kind of line up a bit earlier for this 4-lane toll booth, which I'm using the toll booth as a bit of a security checkpoint again. I tend to do that with my series. And then we'll have a parking lot road run through here. And that's too big. And there we go. I'll have this kind of falling back. Whoa. Let's make sure we're actually in our proper brush as well. And I'll fill this back up with trees. Have it right in here as well. Right in here. Alrighty. So I guess we should probably decorate the interchange, right? Or the interchange, holy cow. The parking lot. Okay, so let's get some of these. We'll need some space for the cars to be able to go through here. Let's try to leave about 2 spaces. And we'll follow that all the way down. We'll do 2 more of these. Bada bing, bada boom. Just loading them up. I don't think that this will get used up that much, but it's good to kind of have as the like have around for the look at least. All right, and then we'll just use the normal road from here, and we'll come out a little bit farther, and then we're going to curve it into the park. So I think I'll try to get the main gate of the park lined up over here. We'll have this lined up. We'll use the connection, or the network multi-tool, that's the term. Create curve. Go from here to here, here to here. Perfect little curve there. And then we'll have it as a bit of a turnaround. Maybe what we can do is make it a one-way from here on. And then the cars need to then exit out of here. No, we want them to come right back out through this toll booth. So we need to make a bit of a turnaround for them. So it is just 1U, so I think what we'll do is we'll go to here, or 1 lane, sorry. Go into this, and I will make a bit of a loop. So we'll go out. Let's turn off our guidelines really quickly. We'll do something like that, and then we'll do something like that. Let's flip this part around just so we're clear, and then we'll go back to that network multi-tool, and we'll do the create connection mode. Oh, I guess it's more like create loop at this point. Whoa. No, I'm just looking for something really small. We'll punch that in, and then I'll just use move it to readjust. Yeah, just a little loop here. And we'll pull this out a little bit more, bring this in. Yeah, nothing fancy, just a little turnaround point. We'll then go into our traffic manager, and we'll just set that up. So there's no turning around or anything, and then you loop around back here. And it also should give us a sidewalk connection, I think, hopefully. Maybe we'll just do it manually. Try to make this a little cleaner. Okay, let's go into the node controller. Square that node up. We'll pull this part back. We'll pull this part back. Leave it a lot larger. And then we'll just run a couple paved paths. We'll run one right from here to here. And then I'll run one right from here. Just like so. We'll use move it just to kind of line them up a little bit better, so it looks a little nicer. There we go. So people will be able to flow in and out of here pretty easily. So now that we've gotten the main infrastructure kind of set up here, how are we going to really do this? Well, I was thinking we could do the amusement park gate, because I want to use some amusement park tools here, but we already have an amusement park, so maybe the city park gate is kind of a better option. Maybe we don't even use, maybe we just use the city park gate, because I don't really want the parking aspect of it, and we can just use it for the walking, people walking in. Theoretically, people would come in and park, and they'd walk through, because the thing about this is the Concerts DLC stuff needs to be connected to roads, unlike the rest of the parks DLC stuff. There's separate DLCs. So we've already kind of established that this is a checkpoint here, but we probably need to bring roads in here for people to use, and so that the Concerts DLC can actually function the way it's supposed to. So I'm thinking we run some dirt roads, mainly because it would look a little bit more like pathways that people would normally walk along. So let's go from here, and let's just bring it out to about there. And I guess we should probably let's focus on the Concerts DLC stuff first, and then we'll detail it all up to kind of a functionality that we want. Alrighty, so I'm thinking, you know, we should probably should go over what the Concerts DLC stuff is first before we really dive too far into them. Now, you know, I probably should have looked up where all the Concerts DLC stuff was located first. You probably are screaming at me. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Concert. So it's in the unique buildings. So we have the festival area, we have the media broadcast building, we have the music club, and then we have the fan zone. So I was looking at some music festivals and also some, you know, smaller amusement parks. And I'm looking at this asset here, and I feel like this would be like the first thing you'd want to walk into. And, you know, it has like maybe the second stage of the concert. So place it in, and I know these upgrade as time goes on as well. Maybe not this part, but the stage does upgrade. So I'm imagining you walk into the festival. We'll continue the detailing momentarily. You walk into the festival, and then this is the first thing you see. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. And then let's get back to here. We have the main stage. So the festival area attracts tourists and infuses your city with musical vibes. Bands will come to the festival area. They'll play their songs, and the bands will level up. You know, as will gain popularity. You can charge ticket prices. The fan zone is kind of just a bonus to that. I guess it didn't really read what it was. For people who do not fit into the festival area or prefer the concert farther away, they can watch the band from the fan zone park. The park comes with a big video screen and increases the chance of success. Increases the success chance of all concerts by 5%. So we have then the main stage. So if this was the main entrance, where would the main stage be? Well, I'm thinking the main stage would probably be a little bit farther out, somewhere over here maybe. I'm thinking maybe somewhere a bit quieter, a bit secluded. So it's not secluded, but like a bit out of the main, like, you know, concessions area. And I think that'll be right over here. I'm just kind of thinking, like, if we put it over here, it's a bit too close to a lot of the highways. I'm thinking over here we have a lot more space. So let's grab that dirt road again. And let's just bring this out. And let's bring it out to an equal distance to the road here. And then I think I want it positioned something like this. So I'll just bring it out like that. And then let's have that connection right here. We'll do create curve. I don't really like that connection, so I'm just going to use move it to fix it. Just make it a bit smoother. Yeah, because again, like I mean, people can just drive anywhere apparently. But I think I might actually ban traffic on these roads. We'll see what happens. If that even works or not, because it may not. It may require cars to be able to drive up and park like this, and honestly, I think it's totally fine to live with. So let's then grab the concert area. We'll place this right about here. Awesome. We'll delete this portion of it. Actually, we didn't really have to, because I think we'll be able to kind of add a bit more to this area. Anyways, so let's bring this back through here. And what I'm thinking is we have like a secondary gate over here, but it's not going to be connected to anything. But theoretically, the bands could pull up through something over here, and you know, they have like their back entrance, their VIP entrance. So let's go into an industry road. Here we go, and then right about in the middle here, let's get a little jut out, and then we'll have a security gate. There we go. Let's bring it so it's a bit equal, kind of like that. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, is that a one-way? Whoops. There we go. And then we'll have the industry road again. Yeah, we'll just bump it out. And yeah, so we'll have like the backstage area right through here. So let's just try and create a bit of something like that. And we'll set up something for that as well. We're not going to connect any of this up. This is just for the bands, and we'll kind of realign it once we've gotten all the pieces in that we're looking for. All right, so we're getting some people in here already. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so these are the main kind of things we want. Now let's run some paths around here, because these are the only parts of the Concerts DLC stuff that we really need roads for. People are probably going to park along here. What I could do is I could turn off parking. We'll get to that later on. So what other parts of the Concerts DLC stuff do we have? Well, the Media Broadcast Building is a significant landmark and also attracts people to see its impressive broadcast tower. Also increases the effectiveness of the advertisement campaigns. So this should not be in the concert area. This is going to be something all to its own. And what I'm thinking is this area is going to be rather residential, but it also could use a building like this, like a bit of a centerpiece. It's a big office building. This is a big centrally located area. Something like this right in here could be interesting. You know, we could extend this road out, which is Ontario Street. Yeah, and then we could have the broadcast building, something like beside the rail line here, but I'm not sure how, if this should really be beside a rail line or not. But I think it could add, you know, a little bit of je ne sais quoi to a somewhat residential, like a normal residential build next episode. But we are going to get a major metro station right in here next episode while we build up Sycamore Hills. So I'm thinking we could easily fit it in right in here. We could add it into Prospect Park pretty simply. But if we place it right in here, it's just like a simple click. We're done. It's not going to kind of be a thing anymore. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, let's actually do this. Let's grab this road and let's just bring it out like that for now. All right. Let's just go into the network multi-tool actually, and let's grab this. Let's do slope. Just gonna set the slope to here. There we go, perfect. We're all level. And then we're probably gonna get a road. Let's go with one of these. Right about here, I'm guessing. Yeah, let's go right from about here. Bring it in. And let's just pull it out a little bit farther than that. Here we go, and then we're gonna get the building off of this. Here it is. All right, so I'm gonna place it in. Then I'm just gonna use move it to readjust. Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I think we could bring this back a little bit farther. What's behind here? Looks like just a boring old part of the office building. We have garbage over on this side. That's something we should definitely note. Yeah, let's bring it right out to here. So that means we need to move both of these nodes. Bring this over, just like that. Snap that back together. And then we'll definitely focus a bit more on the detailing of this tomorrow, but I just wanted to get all the pieces of the Concerts DLC in today. So I'm just going to need to pull this out, I think, a little bit. There we go. And let's also make sure it's set to the same height as that. And there we go. We have access for the garbage trucks back in here. We'll definitely focus a bit more on the detailing later on, but you know, this adds some jobs to the area. It's pretty cool. It'll also bring some attraction. We have a metro stop right here, so it's already going to probably function properly, and then we'll get another one right in the middle down the road. Okay, so that's one part of the Concerts DLC. What's the next part of the Concerts DLC? Well, that's the music club. The music club, people can enjoy their local music culture around all year, even when there are no bands playing, and I have the perfect area for this. So a little while back, if you're an OG to the channel, we built the Brick District, which is an entertainment district. And I figured this would work perfectly in here, but let's see if we can actually find a nice spot for it. So it's an older style building. Kind of see it. Yeah, so I'm thinking it's like a relic from the past. We could squeeze it right in here. That could be pretty cool. But I'm trying to find maybe a good spot that it could function properly, maybe in the Kent district. It actually fits really nicely in here, and I think the way these buildings are actually situated might work a little better than in the Brick district. So you kind of see how these buildings, they have clean, they really are squeezed together a little bit. So I'm thinking if we can get this right in here, I think that'd be really nice, especially if it's right on the end of this road right here. All right, so let's try and take out just those buildings there. Clicked it in. Let's delete the buildings around it. And probably delete that one too. Let's see how everything kind of lined up around it. All right, we're gonna have to delete this green one as well. And why do I want to do that? Well, I'm looking at the zoning here, and you see how this building is right here. There's also some zoning around it. So what I'm looking for, whoa, let's delete all of these. What I'm looking for is larger buildings like this one to connect up right behind it. And then looking at that, that's pretty darn cool. I really like how that building works. It's also going to flow really nicely with the area. It fits pretty snug with kind of the theme of the Kent district, which is an older district in the city. I feel like I'm talking a million miles an hour today. All right, so let's see how this building comes up. Let's throw it to 3-speed. Even though the city's so big, the 3-speed doesn't really help speed that much at the time being, at least. But the Underhill district, apparently, is what this is called. Yeah, there we go. So those buildings kind of flow a little bit better together than if we were to kind of just stick it anywhere. It's an older style. And, you know, as they upgrade it, the styles will change anyways. So we'll leave that be. We'll fall all the way back into our concert area where we have no water. So let's actually get some water in here. Alrighty, so we'll get some water running. We'll just throw it right up here, right at the middle. And like so. Alrighty, so we're set there. We've kind of touched on all the concert DLCs things, so technically this is working now. Doesn't look that great because we haven't finished it, but we've kind of touched on all the concert DLC stuff. Kind of have a system already going. Next steps, I say let's get the districts portion of it done. So we'll mark this as a district, and I'm going to name this after an iconic Canadian artist who I chose because I was thinking, like, there's famous Canadian artists that are from Ontario, like Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. We'll stick with Justin Bieber. But I was thinking about a Canadian artist that some of you non-Canadians might not know. And we're going to go with the Gord Downie Memorial Festival. Yeah. It doesn't fit. Oh, it does. There we go. So the Gord Downie Memorial Festival. Gord Downie is the lead singer of the Tragically Hip, which is a Canadian band. He passed away from cancer 2016. Just a fantastic human being all around. Definitely go check out their music. Amazing Canadian artist. If you haven't heard of the Tragically Hip, I don't blame you. They're a very Canadian band. But give them a listen. Just go on YouTube after this episode, of course. All right, so we got that. We're actually going to need to add in a commercial specialization here, which is the organic and local produce, because I want to get some unique buildings in this area. And then we definitely don't need any of those or any of that or anything like that. So we'll leave it be from there. And then we need to make it a park district as well. So we'll go into the paint park area. And we'll get that park area right into here. And we'll just kind of do the same thing. We'll try to fill it out as much as we can. Alrighty, so Birdsong Hill. No, this is the Gord Downie Memorial Festival. Alrighty, so yeah, like I said, we're gonna use some assets here from the amusement parks, but I don't think I'm gonna use the amusement park as the base park, if that makes sense. So if we go to the amusement park, our options for the gates are this one and this one. I don't really want people to park over here. Like I said, we have parking over here. So what option do we have available? Well, you can make it a zoo. No, you can't, because it also has the parking options. A nature reserve, it also has the parking options. So a city park has just these gates. And I think this is just perfect to just use these gates. Over here, we'll put 2 down. And these will be kind of like the entrances into the park. You know, maybe they have a security guard there, and he has his like little, you know, phone with the scanner attached to it, and that's how you kind of get into the festival. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll go with. I'm thinking now maybe we should just pave in this road, and maybe we go with an industry road paved, just like that, so that the paved portions of this don't look too weird. And I know theoretically people are just gonna walk down the road. I'm not interested in making money on this. This is just more for the looks of it. But I figured that if anyone was gonna use these gates, it was gonna be right from here, from the bus station. So that's why I put the main gate over here. I don't really think there's a difference, but c'est la vie. So let's connect those two up like that. Then let's connect these two up like so. Then we'll just bring these in like that. Nothing to it, you know, it's just really simple. We'll just move it to just realign these so that there's a least amount of glitching as possible. Actually, I'm going to use the pavement tool to just fill it in instead. Even though sometimes you kind of get some weird things going on. Yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. We have this, and then what we'll do is we'll have the same path running right up to here. Alrighty, and we're definitely gonna need to get a fence through here, so why not do it right now? Just get the fence connected. Let's, oh, that's a path. Fence. Fence, and I'll just get the fence to go something like that, and then down. For now, it's just, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. We'll get the fence over there, and then we'll cut the fence down to here, and we'll run the fence right along to this corner, and then over to here. Alrighty, so we've kind of marked ourselves off here. Let's now focus on, you know, some cool concession options. So, you know, the main kind of area is over here. Let's grab the dirt road, and let's just, oh, wrong one. Just bring this out to about here. And yeah, so I'm looking at this portion and this portion at the moment for some concessions. Let's grab this. Let's go into here. I'm just gonna do every other one like so. Then if we go into our search function, I hope this works. Otherwise, we might need to come back to it. So sorry, we're actually in farming industry. Organic and local produce, is this it? There is a certain asset here which looks just absolutely perfect. So we'll get these in, and they are basically little concession stands, like for a farmer's market, but you know, it works so well. So now that we got those ones growing, let's add in the rest right here, and then let's change it up a little bit. We'll go with these ones. I'm not sure how these ones look, so we'll wait for them to all come in. But like I said, it's a bit slow, the simulation. Yeah, so, you know, get some beer tents going on. All right, so now let's add some other park assets to here. Let's go with the park info booth right in here. Let's put this actually, yeah, let's put this right over here. We'll put it right up against the road like that. Okay, washrooms. So we're gonna have a row of washrooms over on this side. So I'm thinking we'll add a couple more, but I think, you know, these are the main washrooms of the festival. All right, so we got that in place. We got the washrooms. Let's take a look at these. Yeah, I mean, that looks pretty cool. You know, you go and grab like a burger or something like that. Over here, they got like maybe local restaurants have their own little concessions over here. And we need to make sure that all of these are historical. There we go. All right. So then right off of here, let's go with a dirt path. And let's try and line it up. So by trying to line it up, let's actually turn off our guidelines. And let's run this straight out to about here. We'll get this to connect a bit straighter. Actually, no, I kind of like an angle. There we go. And we haven't even really worked on that area at all. So this is the fan zone. Let's run a path from right behind it. Do we need a truck? Do we need trucks to come up here? Maybe. So we'll run a path right to here, even though it doesn't really matter. We'll just surround it almost with dirt paths, and I think that'll kind of give it the look we're going for. Just expand it out a little bit farther, and then right behind here we'll have some more connected up like that. And we'll have another path right down to here. We're not going to connect it up to the paved part. We'll just try and use move it to do that. I'll have another portion of it right out to there, and I'll just use move it to connect it down like that. And then what I'm looking to do is actually just brush in dirt right through here. I think we can actually go right over top of that. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, very cool. We got the concessions in. Let's go back to the park assets. We got like a gazebo. Let's throw a gazebo in right over here. You know, some place where you can maybe grab a snack. And, you know, you grab your snack and you can hang out over there. Let's get one of these cafes in here as well. Why not? We'll throw that down. If you're here a bit early, you can swing by. All right, so we got a lot of these going on. Now let's move into the realm of the amusement park stuff. So I'm thinking this is a family-friendly event, right? Like, you got your music. Maybe at nighttime it's not so family-friendly. Maybe like the kids go to bed. But I'm thinking we get like a cool Ferris wheel over here. You often see this kind of thing. And, you know, I don't think there's many other rides that could really work. The bumper cars, that could be fun. Let's put the bumper cars over here. We'll kind of keep everything centrally located. The swinging boat, I think that's a bit too much. The spinning teacups. Yeah. Let's do that. The piggy train. I think the piggy train is something that could work. Let's put the piggy train over here. And carousel. Yeah, the carousels are pretty common, aren't they? At these type of things. Let's put the carousel. Come on, I clicked it. Let's put the carousel over here. And I know that the paved parts of it are a little strange, but I'm thinking it could work. And then let's maybe get... I think maybe if we get this souvenir shop in between these two, that could look nice. So we'll have to do a bit of move it here to line them up a little bit. Just a bit of like a connection between them. Yeah, that's good. All right, so now if you're at the festival, you can see the Ferris wheel. It's pretty cool. All right, so how are we gonna kind of fill in this area back here? Oh, look, the bands are coming to set up with their tractors. Okay, so we got pretty much all of those. I don't think the roller coaster is something that would really work. Yeah, no, definitely not. What about, is there a zoo asset that could work? I always like the zoo cafe. No, I don't think any of these would really work to kind of add something to the build. Anything like this? No, nothing there. Nothing there either. The plazas could be fun. Well, maybe we'll do the Paradox Plaza right across the street. Oh, that's not the Paradox Plaza, but I kind of like that. Kind of like that. Let's delete it though and just check this one out. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Paradox Plaza, but I don't like how the pavement kind of works there. So I'm thinking we go back to this one and we get a couple of these. So maybe, you know, you're at the concert area, you can stand back here. That kind of works. What else? What else? So I'm going to avoid transit stuff for now. Back to the parks. I mean, we could also just squeeze in these larger parks as a bit of like transition areas between everything. Oh, whoops. Don't really like that actually. I think the smaller one could work actually though. In this kind of transition area. So it needs a road connection. Yes, path or road access required. Maybe we can bring the road, yeah, up this one. So let's just kind of go right from here actually instead. Bring this out. Let's turn our guidelines back on. I think that would be helpful. Okay, maybe not. Just like that. Okay, let's run a couple more dirt paths. So the reason why I'm so focused on these dirt paths is because when we blend them in, people will be able to use them and walk across them, but we'll blend them in with this, and you can't even tell that they're there. Let's actually clean that up a little bit better, Steven. All right, so we're way above the entertainment value, but we need to get people here. Okay, well, we got that park in over there. Let's keep kind of adding to it and filling it up. Bouncy Castle Park, that could be fun. I'm pretty sure this is all pavement though. I'm not a big fan of that aspect to it, but yeah, let's get this right over here. Oh, it's not. Okay, nice. Got a bouncy castle for the children's. Tropical garden doesn't really work. I mean, maybe a dog park, that could be fun. Maybe you bring your dog to the area and they have a special area for the dogs to run around. Also kind of just fills up the area a little bit more. But I'm definitely going to go with more of these parks, these ones, to fill in the space with a bit of, you know, flow. It's kind of fun. Go one more right over here if it works. Yeah, we'll connect them all up. And carousel park, we already kind of have a carousel though. Is this one all pavement? It is. I wonder if we can cover it though. We can. Okay, so I think I like this one a bit more than this carousel over here. So let's just delete this one and instead add in the other one. Hopefully it fits still. It does. Nice. And then we'll come back through here and we'll fill this all up. Yeah, that looks great. We got all the washrooms. So now that we got these parks over here, really helps fill it in a little bit. But what I'm thinking is we need some concessions stuff over here, and then also some washrooms. So let's get the the pathway. We'll run a path right from here to about there. We'll run this down like to there. We'll run this one right across. All right, so we got some nice areas for some concessions. So let's go back through here. Let's pause the game. Let's fill that up. Let's go back through here, and then let's grab these. We'll do the same kind of grid that grid, I guess is the right word. And then let's go back to the parks. That's what we're looking for. We'll go back to here. Let's get a couple more washrooms over here. And then also right behind, we'll get a couple washrooms because I'm sure people will need to go to the washroom at a music festival. So we'll get a few more of those. Little cafe doesn't hurt anyone. All right, now let's fill in the spaces between all these with this gravel. Yeah, we'll do everything over here. And I guess we can also do the same thing right up to this point. I'll clean that up right in here. All right, pretty cool. This is a pretty blank space. Let's see what we can kind of throw in here. We could add more concessions. We definitely need to get residents out this way though, because we're gonna need people to work at these areas, aren't we? Bring this down to here. And I think I missed the dirt path connection right from here down to here. Then we'll just move it to connect it up, like so. And then let's fill in this whole space with gravel. Nice. All right, so now that we kind of have everything we really need for this music festival, I mean, that's pretty cool. It turned out pretty nice. Now let's work on the back side of it. Let's just bring this road right... No. Let's leave a bit of space, actually. And let's swing this portion out. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it like that. And I really want to get parking in here. So we'll go into our little parking asset, which is just a simple little ploppable asset here. And we'll get a couple over on this side because this is more for, you know, the band. The bands can park over here. And let's pave in this area with pavement. Actually, no. We'll run paths to connect up. Let's turn bending off. Oh, I thought I did. Right down to there, over to here, and then we'll connect up like so. Alrighty. Let's bring this over. Very neat, very neat. Very neat indeed. So I think we just need to fence this in and then we'll pretty much call it a day. So we'll definitely need to block this area off. Down to here. I mean, this is where the bands are going to be coming in, right? And so there we go, it's blocked off on this side. And then over on this side, let's get a fence. A lot of people are walking this, which is nice to see. We'll block all this off right to here. Let's extend it out a bit more. Bring this right down to here. And then the rest of this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna refill it in with our forest brush. Make it seem a bit more filled in and, you know, secluded as well. All right, very cool. So it kind of helps blend it into the environment. All right, all right. So let's just delete these little trees right here. I think this turned out pretty nicely. Let me know what you think. We're almost done. I'm just gonna run a couple buses and then we'll finish it off. Let's just go with the paved road, why not? Or the paved path. For pedestrians to use. We'll also bring this one over into here as well. Fantastic. Okay, this turned out pretty nicely. I'm pretty pleased with it. So let's go with the taxi stands, and we're just going to place the taxi stands over here really quickly, and then I'm just going to use move it. We're going to bring them over like this, and pretty much they technically are taxi stands, but we're going to use them as if they are bus stops. All right, so we're going to use two different bus stops here. One right here, it's going to go out, and we're going to run it. You know, I think a lot of the buses are going to change because I think we're going to get a bus right from here to this metro stop. So we'll have this bus go from here to the airport, and we'll run it right up into this area. So if I hold shift, I should be able to change the stop location, right? There we go. And then we'll run it right back. Perfect. And so we'll save the other bus for tomorrow's episode. But let's just name this one, is it bus line 78? This one is going to be the concert shuttle. And let's, oh, where'd it go? Oh, didn't, okay, holy cow. Oh my goodness. Concert shuttle, there we go. And it has 8 vehicles on it. Let's go with the minibus because that's kind of fun. Actually, no, let's make it a legitimate bus. Let's go with biofuel bus. 6 should be more than enough. And let's make it pink, because why not? And there we go. So, you know, I think this turned out pretty nicely, guys. Let's fill in this area. It looks like it's being pretty well used as well, which is really nice to see. And a couple more of these trees in here. It's kind of fun to have the trees in the festival area. Definitely more things we can add, so let me know if you have any suggestions on what to add into the concert area. But I think this is a good start, at least. We can come back to it later on in the week or down the line. It looks like people are parking on the roads. I forgot to turn it off. I guess I probably should. So we can do that off camera. But let's find a nice angle for this whole thing. Let's go right from here. Concert Festival, Concert DLC. I think it turned out pretty great. The Gord Downey Memorial Festival. Have a great day. Talk to you on Wednesday where we'll be doing residential builds just off at the top of the screen right over there. So have a great rest of your Monday. Peace out.